This is TWiT.
I have something that I have unfortunately, probably for my wallet, gone deep into the world of mechanical keyboards recently.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Bless
yeah.
your heart.
and I was asking people on Twitter for some thoughts and advice, and in particular on the difficulty of learning to use an ortholinear keyboard, which is where instead of staggered like a regular keyboard, all the keys are straight up and down. And amazingly and wonderfully, someone on Twitter said that they had one that they had never learned to use, and said that they would send it to me free of charge. And so I got it, and about a week ago I started learning, and I'll hold it up here, how to use this Atreus keyboard, and it is the most amazing thing. I love this thing. I can't.
What makes
quite
it
explain
ortholinear?
why.
It's not the swoopy doopy thing. That's
the
ergonomics.
The fact is that the keys are like one on top of each other directly. If you look at your keyboard, they're slightly staggered.
They're staggered. Yeah, they're in diagonals. So they're straight up and down. It's like a grid.
Right. And so they say that's actually better for your fingers, and it is more ergonomic, but there is a learning curve. And though it was actually much quicker than I expected. Like I heard people who said it took them like 2 months of regular usage to get back up to their former typing speed. And for me, it was 3 days of 30 minutes a day that I just sat there like I was doing typing tests for 30 minutes, and literally I had a lot of trouble with the letter C and the letter B, and then I was always getting like the keys next to it, and then somewhere on that third
it's so
day,
weird because it's just slightly off, right?
Yes.
So it's if you do it, you'd probably learn the Dvorak layout faster than you would learn ortholinear because it's close but no cigar. Is that it?
Yeah. But once you get it, it clicked. And I tried yesterday then to go back to my old regular staggered keyboard, and at first I was then pressing the wrong buttons on that one. This one is particularly weird because it's a tiny keyboard, so like there's no number row. And you have to learn to use like layers, and like the shift key is down on the bottom instead of over on the side. And
are you a touch typist?
I am. And so I'm almost there. I'm almost as good with it, and it feels so much nicer to use. Like it's hard to explain the difference.
That's interesting.
But I am now kind of obsessed with it.
Wow. So there is a website, olkb.com, where they sell ortholinear keyboards from Plank.
There are a bunch.
There are many. Who makes that one?
This one is Keyboardio.
Keyboardio.
So search up Keyboardio, keyboard with an I-O at the end.
Keyboardio. A keyboard for serious. Wait a minute. I want the wooden one. Look at that. Walnut enclosure.
They have that fancy wooden one.
That's
too.
pretty. Huh. So that's the one you got, the Atreus.
That's the Atreus is the one that I got.
Huh. So maybe I'll try it. That's interesting.
There is a learning curve.
Yeah.
If you want me to walk you through the learning curve, I've done the research.
Oh, you have tips for people who are learning this?
I mean, there's so much, and you
is there a Mavis beacon for ortholinear keyboard?
Different people have different recommendations, honestly. But like, if you open up my YouTube right now, it's like all keyboard, like mechanical keyboard videos.
That's great. You have gone down some rabbit hole of doom there. That's amazing.
Very deep.
Yeah. How interesting. I had never heard of these, and I like keyboards. I'm very interested in keyboards. I mean, that's the one you got because some guy gave it to you.
Someone sent it to me, but the one I'm really looking at is one called the Moonlander. So if you do a search on Moonlander keyboard, you'll see this is like the ultimate. This is like lots of people. This is like their dream keyboard. But it is an ortholinear keyboard. It's also a split keyboard. It's also a bunch of other things, but. That's like the ultimate dream keyboard.
What the what?
Oh my! We almost made it one twig.
What the what? What? That I didn't buy something?
Yeah. I almost made it through, and you didn't buy something.
Yeah, came close.
He was gonna buy. I thought a Taco Bell print there.
But now I'm thinking I want whatever the hell this is. This looks like it's alive.
Dude, look at that.
Yeah.
What the what? Well, but for those of us who spend a lot of time typing, my problem is if I did that, then a laptop would be impossible, right? I mean, because then you're going back and forth.
So this was my concern. This is why I raised it on Twitter. Was how difficult is it to go back and forth?
Yeah.
Because if I learn this, am I going to forget? And so people told me no. Like some people. It depends on who you talk to. Some people say it does become difficult to go back and forth, and that's why like I've been going back and forth each day, just to see if I can keep it. And then the thing is, honestly, like with the Atreus, the tiny one that I have, it's so small. I kind of feel like I could still like just bring it with my laptop if I go anywhere.
What kind of switches on the Atreus? So let's get into switches now, my friend.
Here we go.
How much time?
Just know what this charge is.
These aren't horribly expensive. I mean, $365.
Right.
I actually bought a old IBM OmniKey North Star, buckling keyboard because I remember that nice feeling, and that was about that expensive. It was a refurbished model, so that's not out of the.
It's not crazy. You can spend a lot more on keyboards.
Do you like clicky or not?
I am not a fan of clicky, but people who love clicky.
Yes.
So what made you want to explore this, Mike?
So what started is I sort of have spent a lot of time trying to optimize my travel situation and my ability to work from anywhere, and like with a portable screen and different stands and all sorts of stuff. And the one thing that I sort of felt held back by was the keyboard. So I have a travel ergonomic keyboard that is not a mechanical, that is not an ortholinear, and so I was looking for something better and to see if there was something better than the one that I had before, and that just sent me down this path, this dangerous path.
Oh, it's such a dangerous path. Yeah.
He said travel, and I thought he meant key travel.
Yeah, I did too.
No. Sorry. I mean, that is a whole debate as well.
Oh, I know.
Once you start going deep on like the different kinds of switches and how much force and where the activation is, and I have now watched like 20-minute videos that are just people pressing different key switches.
Oh my God.
So have you started to get sleep again?
Oh my God. So are you saving up?
I actually have. Where is it? Here, I have a. I am actually, but I have a.
Oh yeah,
this is just a
Cherry will
switch
send you
tester.
those. Yeah, we have one of those. Yeah.
So you can test.
So did you go with the
switches.
cherries or those? People are now saying, "Oh no, cherry, that's no."
No. So the ones on this keyboard are the kale.
Kale. Everybody's saying kale's the thing to do now.
The kale ones are pretty good.
It's kale. What kind of kales? Just out of curiosity.
These are box browns. So it's a tactile. The box is protected so that I could spill food and not have.
Nice. And then when you go to your laptop, you don't feel disadvantaged. You don't get weird.
I mean, again, I just got this a week ago, so I haven't really done that much with it. But again, like it's so small, like I really feel like I could just pack it with the laptop.
Just take it,
hook it up.
Yeah, use it everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.